Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love Our Life. Today we are doing another Epic Universe update because we have quite a few things to cover. Now today we are only covering How to Train Your Dragon and Super Nintendo Land because we want to start breaking these down for you guys a little better, and especially by each land, because I feel like if we can watch the progress through each land, it might be a little bit better for us. But anyway, let's get into this without further ado. Let's not even waste any time. Let's get into this right now. So, the first picture we have here is an aerial photo of the portal of How to Train Your Dragon Land. This is pretty cool. Overall, it's coming together. It's starting to look like it's starting to be a little more close to what we are picturing it becoming. So it looks really good. I feel like it looks really good. And you can see at the bottom how it's starting to form a little bit there. They're starting to get more color to it. There's still a couple of pieces of the panel missing there. But overall, yeah, it's looking good. So here we go. The next image here, we have a couple of things to talk about. You can see number one down here at the bottom is a sheep, which looks awesome. Number two is a ladder and a service access there. And number three, there are several of the octagons in Celestial Park. A few now with gazebo type structures, so this might be some type of gazebo that's going up there. We don't know. It's very possible that could be what that is, but pretty cool. Here's kind of like a more overview of the land here. You can see at the top left here how it's starting to come together, and then like the little structures here. And then let me pull this down just a little bit. You can see like the restroom area up here at the very top left of the photo, which looks good. I think it's going with the theming. It's, you know, everything together looks really good so far. So hopefully it continues to progress like this, right? And then here's a closer look at the sheep. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but these sheep, one of them is like the dragon kind of sheep looking thing from the films. I'm not that familiar with them. I've seen them, but I'm not that familiar with them. Then a couple of the sheep that are covered up there, which looks really cool looking as well. So yeah, so I mean, these are just display pieces as you're going through the attraction. It has nothing more to do than that, you know. It's just pretty much that there, which looks, I think looks pretty good. Moving on, here's a different angle of the sheep, the little dragon sheep looking thing here. Not a lot to talk about there. You can see the track continues on up here at the top right. So they're getting pretty close to testing here soon, hopefully. Here's a more look at the track here, going around and finishing up there. Looks good. There's not like they keep getting to this place, like, you know, where they're getting really close to things being done. We still have a long way to go. There's rumors going out right now that let me just talk about that real quick. There's rumors going out right now that we may be seeing a delay with Epic. I hope it's not true, but it could be true. There's some other rumors going around, pretty rampant, from no one official, that are pretty crazy rumors. I won't get into that right now because we're going to do a whole different video on that. But some of the rumors that I've been hearing are kind of deflating, and that's kind of why I'm deflated right now with this particular update. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I want to get my information together before I present this video next week. So your Epic video next week will probably be construction updates if we have more, and then we'll be talking about this rumor. So make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you will be prepared for that. But I kind of want to collect my thoughts before I talk about this. I will say that I've reached out to Universal personally about some of these things, and they cannot confirm what they've heard. So that could mean one or two things. It could mean the rumors I'm hearing are true, that could mean that they're not true. But I've really debated putting a video out about it, and I've really just kind of sat on it and thought about it, and I don't want to do it yet because I want to collect my thoughts and present it in a more produced atmosphere, so I can definitely have my ducks in a row with all that information. But anyway, back to the images here. Aerial photo of the How to Train Your Dragon Land. The bay's concrete floor has been coated with a bright surface. It is likely to get a second coating, a dark coating like the back bay got recently. So you can see there how it's all starting to fill in. It looks really good. And then we have a structure frame being added into the front of the theater of How to Train Your Dragon. You can see here it kind of looks like a little entranceways, like the show in Beijing. So it's kind of like that thatched barn kind of look that they're doing. And then this is the actual theater itself where you'll go in there and do that attraction in there. So pretty cool. Here is also the other side of it. Let me pull this back here for you a little bit better for you to see. This looks good. Everything's just coming together. Like, we're still at that point to where like there's nothing huge really. Well, we'll get to the cooler stuff here in a minute. There's nothing like really overly huge to talk about right now as far as structures go, because they're trying to finish everything up. You can see here, this is part of the boat ride. The covered queue pass under the bridge, which is right down there. Also structure frame from the service area of the boats, a slow-moving water shooter attraction, believed to be called Fire Drill. It's going right here. And so you can kind of see here, here's how it continues the boat ride right here with the trees, which we've seen the trees multiple times there, but here they are again. So it looks good. I think it looks really good. I think it'll be a fun little thing whenever it's done. Hopefully it'll be, very, easy access and easy to ride kind of thing. Just kind of like how Small World is and stuff like that. Like, it'd be easier to like just hop on. Aerial photo of the How to Train Your Dragon Land. Arrow is a completed wall. The front of the bay has a light coating now. The back of the bay, the boat ride. So it's all in that area. So the front here is the front, and then the back is the boat ride near the arrow there. So looking good. Okay, so there's some more scaffolding going on right now. The big pyre that's on top of the restaurant. It's still not done yet. This is the mead hall, of course, but it's still not done. They're still working on it. You can see another little structure there to the right, which is on the opposite side of it. It's going to come out there. I'm not really sure what that is, if it's a gift shop or what that is. If you know down in the comments, let me know. It might actually tell me here. Yeah, it is a shop, so it's the size of the shop, so probably just like just some type of, shop of some sort. And then here is another look at the structure there with the Vikings standing guard right at the bottom of the photo. Looking good. All right, one more here. I just like how they filled it in. It's not dirt anymore. They've filled it all in and everything, so it is definitely looking good. All right, so now we're gonna move on to Super Nintendo World. I know you guys have really talked about like us just covering certain things and then getting out of here, because the 30-minute, 40-minute videos, we know that they're really long. So I'm gonna kind of keep it as shorter, less than 20 minutes if possible. And I really appreciate you guys' feedback on that. Okay, so let's do Super Nintendo World. Here we go. Now we have some Yoshis out. Uncovered Yoshi cars in Super Nintendo World. We have a purple, green, and yellow one, and the pink one at the very bottom of the photo, next to Mount Beanpole here, which is still getting a little more work done. I feel like it's pretty close to being, Mount Beanpole is pretty close to being done, but looks good, looks good. Very excited to see that. And here's some more of them that actually have coverings on them here. So at the bottom, but here on the other side, which is, I'm assuming, the same area, the purple, green, yellow, and pink Yoshis. Oh, and there's an orange one down there too. I just now noticed that. Huh. That's awesome. I love it. I cannot wait for this to be done. And here's more of a aerial photo here showing everything there as well. Looks like we're getting some more yellow ones down here. And then I really want to see a blue one. I'd like to see a blue one. So as soon as a blue one comes available, I want to see it because I think that's cool. Like the light blue, that would be awesome. Here's another picture here to the left, and then to the right is where you would enter into the Donkey Kong area, which we're going to talk about in just a minute. This one is where the color variations in the grass on top of the edges here. Yoshi cars being uncovered at left. Arrow is at staging with a large amount of concrete equipment in the court. And here is a look at Mount Beanpole in the setting sun, which looks amazing. I mean, come on, it doesn't get much better than that, right? It just keeps getting better and better. You see, we have some structures here at the bottom of Mount Beanpole there that look like they've still yet to be uncovered, and they'll be uncovered soon. Looks really good. And another one here as well. That is really cool. Yeah, so I mean, all this together, you know, it's just there. It's everything coming together. Ooh, there is a blue one down here. There we are. There we go, a blue Yoshi. Hey, is that a red one next to it? That's awesome. That is so cool. As we see more of the Yoshis uncovered here. The arrow here is prepared for an evening of testing. Arrow at the egg-themed car. So there will be an egg-themed car. I'm assuming this is going to be for like like maybe handicap guests or something like that to transfer easily, I would assume. But we will see. And also here is a look at Bowser's Castle. Still no Bowser on top, but we're getting all the pyres on the side, or the spires on the side here, and it's starting to build up there, so we're getting really close to that being done. Aerial photo of Bowser's Fortress here as well. Looks good. And then just another side of this as well, right underneath as Mount Beanpole, of course, with more Yoshis there to the right. With the green Yoshi you can see there. That's awesome. And here's an aerial overview of the land you can see going into this area here, with the green walls and everything. Is kind of like a lay of the land, as you would, to show everything going on, because you enter through the portal there and go in, and then you'll be through Peach's Castle, which is right at the forefront of the photo there. So, looking good. They're getting closer and closer. We know now that this structure is going to be like the star structure at the top of the portal there. That's from the concept art, which looks awesome. And then here's another look at Peach's Castle. As this is where you're going to enter in through, right here. So, yeah, no real theming to it. I mean, they're starting to make theming. No real color is what I'm trying to say has really happened yet. And it'll come. I mean, it's probably the next thing that's going to start happening once they're done with it. But yeah, it looks great. I mean, I cannot wait for this. And then another one here. Yeah, so no color on here except for the left. To the left, there's part of the like mount beam pole coloring there, but other than that, there's not really any color. So you guys know how we talked about last week about the pine tree structure over in Donkey Kong. Well, here we go. This is showing you right here to the right of the structured wall there, the tree, and then of course there's more to it that's going in there as well, you can see, but it has yet to be painted. It's going to get there, so it'll be nice once they're done. And then there's a zoom in of it as well. Looking good. I think this is probably the best look we've had of this wall here, and they're continuing to add things to it. You can see the black tape on it. Obviously they're not done with that, but they're getting really close. And here's kind of an aerial overview of the coaster, and just kind of going back to where the load area back here at the bottom of the photo, and then going around there to the other side where the track will jump, split, which is actually to the left of the photo when you see the track there. So getting pretty close, guys, to being done. Of course, we know it's not like close like 2 months. It's still another year away, and hopefully the rumors of the being delayed are not true, and hopefully the other rumors that I've heard that I won't get into right now aren't true, but we will see. Yeah, overall looking good, and they're adding more brick here to it, so yeah. And that's the biggest things I wanted to show you. They still haven't added the Donkey Kong here. Of course, he's going to go here eventually, but hopefully here soon. Here's a few photos real quick here, showing you the track here in the load-in area. That is pretty awesome. I love it. But anyway, I don't want to keep you guys any longer. We're gone 17 minutes now. But I want to thank you guys for watching today. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Let me also know what the craziest Epic Universe rumor is that you've heard so far, and that has made you be like, huh? So we're going to talk about it next week, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you can come back and listen to us talk about that. I apologize for my voice. I have a raspy voice today. It was just, I don't know. I just don't. I feel good, but it's just like kind of a raspiness to my voice. So other than that, I feel fine. But yeah, it's just kind of raspiness, so I apologize for that. No enthusiasm today because I'm trying to take it easy because I still have like 2 vlogs to film this week. So I'm just trying to not get so loud and talk so loud. But yeah, so let me know down in the comments what the craziest rumor is right now, what you think of the photos that we're showing. I'm going to try to come back next week and give you a longer form video. I know you guys have been asking for the shorter form, but we're going to try to do a longer form where we actually deep dive, and I should have more time to deep dive into all this next week. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, the road goes ever on.